solve by completing the square. 3m squared minus 6m equals 5. We're going to divide both sides by the coefficient of m squared. So we have 3m squared minus 6m equals 5. And we divide both sides of the equation by 3. Dividing 3 into both parts of the equation, we get 3m squared divided by 3, m squared, minus 6m divided by 3, 2m, equals 5/3. The equation is now in the form x squared plus bx equals c. So we can proceed to complete the square. We're going to take half of the middle term, so negative 2 divided in half, square that, which is negative 1 squared, which is 1, and we're going to add it to both sides of the equation. That's going to give us m squared minus 2m plus 1 equals 5/3 plus 1. So the equation can be written as m minus 1 squared equals 5/3 plus 1, which is 5/3 plus 3/3 is 8/3. So we're going to use the square root principle on the equation m minus 1 squared equals 8/3. We take the square root of both sides and we get square root of m minus 1 squared is plus or minus the square root of 8/3. That gives us m minus 1 is plus or minus the square root of 8 over the square root of 3, which is plus or minus the square root of 4 times 2 over the square root of 3. We get m minus 1 is plus or minus the square root of 4 is 2, so we get plus or minus 2 radical 2 over square root of 3. We have to rationalize the rational expression, and so we rationalize the denominator and multiply the rational expression by radical 3 over radical 3. And this becomes plus or minus 2. Radical 2 times radical 3 is radical 6. Radical 3 times radical 3, radical 9, which is 3. So that gives us m minus 1 is plus or minus 2 radical 6 over 3. We now proceed to add 1 to both sides, and we get m equals 1 plus or minus 2 radical 6 over 3. But we can rewrite 1 as 3/3 plus or minus 2 radical 6 over 3. Since the two radical expressions have the same denominator, we can add their numerators. And we get m is 3 plus or minus 2 radical 6 all over 3.